From Slough.
Ooh, yeah.
Streaming around the world.
This is Mark Denholm on Atom Radio.
Atom Radio. Oh, yeah. Playing the music you want to hear.
The podcast.
AtomRadio.co.uk.
Hello, welcome to episode 130 of the Atom Radio Best Bits of Breakfast podcast. Last week was very, very different following the sad news of the passing of the Duke of Edinburgh. I decided rather than putting out some feeble attempt, as I have this week, at humour and wit and sarcasm, I would instead just put out something plain and simple as a tribute to the Duke of Edinburgh. So here we are back now with episode 130, which this time around is the best bits of the breakfast show from Monday to Friday, including lockdown easing, yucky diets in the name of health, hints for you if you are an Instagrammer, trending topics, dog emotions versus human emotions, an ice cream dilemma that I suffered, and also the absolutely most strangest festival I've ever heard of. All that and more is on the way in this week's podcast.
AtomRadio.co.uk.
As a bald man, I have jealousy over her hair back in the 80s. I don't know whether she still has it these days, but if you Google Mari Wilson, the first thing will come up will be her huge beehive haircut. Now, I'm a bloke. I don't want a beehive and that, but I'm jealous that she has hair that you can do something with. You know, like when it comes to it, you know, hairdressers reopen today and everything. Yeah, I fancy a bit of a change. I'll have I'll change my part. Oh, no.
Mark Denholm on Atom Radio. Atom Radio.
Morning shoppers, it's like a day of supermarket sweep today, but in the non-essential shops. Morning beer garden goers, and also morning to those who are hippies through no choice of their own.
Mark Denholm on Atom Radio.
Morning, this is Mark Denholm at breakfast. It's a Monday morning at 7:16. I hope you're fine, fit and well. Eat like a dietitian. Rebecca Gawthorne has offered a sneak peek into how you can eat healthier by sharing her shopping trolley, including fresh salmon, tin beans, chickpeas, eggs, whole grain bread, Greek yogurt, peanut butter, and plain rolled oats. I think I would just starve to death if I had to eat from her shopping trolley.
Mark Denholm.
AtomRadio.co.uk.
Mark Denholm at breakfast on Atom Radio. That bit in there, hot dog, jumping frog, does remind me of my friend Nikki, who once did a link on a radio show describing an item of food. Nikki described it as crepe-like, like a pancake, like a hot dog. What a strange item of food that was.
Mark Denholm on Atom Radio. Atom Radio.
If you didn't manage to get an appointment yesterday and you've got one for today to have your nails done, right? And you feel it absolutely essential that you should share it on social media, all fine and well, okay? But just hold on. When you do it, hold your hand out in front of you and take a photo. That will be fine. There is no need to do that claw thing that ladies do when they take pictures of their nails. There's just no need for it. I don't get it. Just like, you know, when ladies pose and they have one foot flat on the floor and the other one you've just got the ball of your foot on your toes and you're standing like a horse. Why do you do that? That's another thing that I don't get either. And then the irony is as well, the ladies will have been off yesterday at the hairdressers and the beauty salons getting like hair, nails, eyebrows and that done. And then they'll go back onto Tinder or Bumble or whatever. But before that, they'll take a photo with a filter on that looks nothing like them. I'm at a loss.
Mark Denholm on Atom Radio.
Today on the email on air at atomradio.co.uk, I would like to ask things that go one way but not another. And in that I'm talking upside down, inside out, knife and fork. Just wouldn't go right the other way, would they? Downside up, outside in, fork and knife just wouldn't go right. So what do you say that only goes one way in terms of, like, you know what I'm saying? if something is upside down, you know where it's at. If it's downside up, it's technically the same, but it's wrong.
Mark Denholm on Atom Radio. Atom Radio.
Who uses Twitter? I do. Obviously, Atom Radio does as well. We are not part of this. But yesterday, on April the 12th, Christmas Eve was trending. Didn't take much. 1,291 tweets was all it took to get Christmas Eve to be a trending topic in England yesterday. But on the 12th of April, why on earth was Christmas Eve trending? Was it just because of the snow? If you are somebody that was one of the 1,291 tweets yesterday about Christmas Eve and you're thinking of saying Happy Christmas to me or sending me a Christmas card, hold on to that please until December. We don't need Christmas cards in April.
Mark Denholm.
AtomRadio.co.uk.
A study done recently shows that dogs do in fact get jealous if they spot their human stroking another dog. And this is news to me. I don't have a dog. I did have a dog. And I must admit, I never ever thought that my dog would be jealous. But this new research does show if dogs spot their human showing affection to another dog, then they do get jealous. I am therefore asking you this morning, what is it that makes you jealous? On air at atomradio.co.uk is my email address through which you can send what it is that makes you jealous. I'll start with Mandy. Naturally photogenic people. On my return to work on Monday, I had to do a head and shoulders shot for our company website, and I watched other people do theirs, and I did mine, and I looked, and I thought, no, do it again. So we did it again, and I thought, no, do it again. And I just wish that I was naturally more photogenic. You're not alone there, Mandy. Like, to get one selfie, I probably take about 40, 50 maybe selfies just to get one that I can use.
Mark Denholm on Atom Radio.
And I absolutely love this. Came in probably about 15 minutes ago from Paula. And Paula, I do hope by now that your situation has changed, and maybe by now your answer will have changed. But I love this, though, the honesty from Paula this morning. I am jealous of people with well-behaved kids. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. Bear in mind, this came in before 8. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. All 3 kids are up. All 3 kids have had a fight, and all 3 kids are now arguing over what they do and don't want for breakfast. Therefore, this morning, I am jealous of people with well-behaved kids. Paula, I do hope that your situation has calmed down a little now. Maybe they've all made up, and perhaps they're all sat eating breakfast. And I hope you have a good Wednesday, a happy hump day with your little cherubs today. And hopefully, if they're listening to this as well, hopefully, Paula's little cherubs, will you please behave?
Mark Denholm.
AtomRadio.co.uk.
Today, I want to talk to you about something that happened to me yesterday. Yesterday, I heard the ice cream man. And I thought, I fancy an ice cream. So the ice cream man was out the back of me, and this ice cream van plays Yankee Doodle Dandy. So I waited, and then I heard Match of the Day. And I thought, well, hang on a minute, it's an ice cream van, but it's a different one. However, this ice cream man waited literally about 15 seconds by the time I got out to the door and was walking towards the ice cream van. Off he drove. Eventually, I did manage to catch up with the ice cream man, who had, unbelievably, no ice lollies. I don't like the ice cream that they make the 99s with, and I don't really like it. I wanted a nice lolly, and this ice cream man had no ice lollies. I'm thinking, actually, if ever this radio stuff doesn't work out, just buy an old transit van, because they're never new, are they? They're always old transit vans, and stick some big speakers on the top, get some ice lollies, and off you go and sell them. Anyway, my question today is, if you did that, if you were to get a ice cream van, an old transit van, stick a freezer in it, cut a hole in the side for the windows, right mind that child on it, off you go, ready to sell ice cream, what would your theme tune be?
Mark Denholm.
AtomRadio.co.uk.
Morning, Mark Denholm at Breakfast Friday. Weekend coming, happy hour after 9 today. I'm a little concerned about India. Obviously, India currently has a massive coronavirus problem spiking back out of control in India. That isn't fully what I'm worried about. India had a street festival yesterday. The purpose of this street festival yesterday is apparently to hurl cow dung at each other. Footage shows a large crowd packed tightly into a village called Kerupala in the southern state of Andhra Pradesh, marking the day after the Lunar New Year. How on earth would you celebrate that other than chucking cow dung at everybody? Nearly 100 people, including pensioners, were injured as a result of the annual poo-slinging festivities. What sort of a way is that to celebrate anything?
atomradio.co.uk.
A day on, and I am still just as confused as to why you would have a festival that is celebrated by hurling cow dung. I am at a total loss for that. Firstly, the country has increasing coronavirus numbers, so I'm not sure there should be a festival. But even if for one moment you were to forget coronavirus and you could have festivals, why on earth would you want a festival where the celebration is hurling cow poo at each other? What sort of a festival is that? I mean, come on, really? Yeah, hey, we're so happy. Here's some cow poo. No, I think not. Hope you enjoyed the podcast anyway, certainly more than having cow poo flung at you. And if you did, I would appreciate if you would subscribe and indeed tell your friends as well. And I'd really appreciate if you could check out the show when it happens, Monday to Friday, 6 until 10 on Atom Radio, online, on mobile, and of course, on your smart speaker as well.
Atom Radio. Playing the music you want to hear.
So that is Monday to Friday, 6 until 10 on the website, also on TuneIn, online radio box streamer, smart speaker, and iTunes Radio. See you Monday.
Atom Radio.
Atom Radio.